Nickelodeon has given us our very first look at their upcoming animated Big Nate series, along with an announced voice cast and our first details on the series itself. All the details right here. Before we get into this, don't forget to hit that like button down below. It does wonders in getting my content out there. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to keep up to date with all my content. That's right, we've got our very first look at Nickelodeon's Big Nate series, based on the highly successful series of comic strips and books by Lincoln Peirce. Actually, Nickelodeon has actually been teasing this series for a while now, having given us our first look 14 months ago on the cover of Variety's October 2020 issue, advertising Nickelodeon's Next Gen Nick programming lineup, where Nick's CG Nate could be seen hanging out with the likes of SpongeBob, the Rugrats, Santiago of the Seas, and many more. Now, however, Nickelodeon has given us our first looks at all of the main cast of characters by way of a casting announcement, posting this piece across their socials and sharing it with trades, furthermore supplying Deadline and Collider with character breakdowns. The cast consists of Bunsen is a Beast's Ben Giro in the leading role of Nate Wright, a 6th grader who believes he is awesome. He's funny, entertaining, and even a little insecure, but he's not about to let the rest of the world know that. Disney star Dove Cameron as Nate's older sister Alan, the object of Nate's angst. If Alan has flaws, Nate's never seen them, but he's determined to find them anyway. Comedy superstar Rob Delaney as Nate's father, Martin Wright, whose life has not gone as planned. Although he's raising 2 kids alone, he tries not to complain. Isekai Quartet's Arnie Pantoja as Nate's number 1A best friend, Teddy Ortiz. Nate's main co-conspirator, a partner in chaos always willing to go along with Nate's crazy schemes. But if there's a chance they'll get caught, Teddy has an amazing way of disappearing. Justice League Action's Charlie Schlatter as Nate's good friend, Chad Applewhite, a sweet, harmless kid. Like Teddy, Chad is willing to help Nate with all his schemes, he's just not quite bright enough to run away when things go sideways. Actress Carolyn Hennessy as Nate's teacher, Mrs. Godfrey, who is affectionately called the Creature Teacher by Nate, and she more than lives up to the name. The woman is perpetually on edge and always waiting for someone, usually Nate, to step out of line. And voice acting legend Kevin Michael Richardson as Nate's Principal Nichols, a good guy who struggles with being an authority figure. He tries to act like a friend to his students, but he always comes off as an adult who's trying way too hard to be cool. Newcomer Bryce Charles as Nate's schoolmate Dee Dee Holloway, a smart girl who's able to pull off whatever the boys are incapable or unwilling to do. And Lego City Adventures' Daniel M. Cohen as Nate's number 1 best friend, Francis Pope, a boy who tries to keep Nate's wild ideas in check, or at least keep Nate out of unnecessary trouble. Variety has also supplied some more details on the series, including a synopsis and series length. Publishing, the 26-episode series follows Nate, an 11-year-old boy, and his best friends as they navigate 6th grade, dealing with disasters at home and detention at school, and using cartoons and drawing to express himself along the way. Furthermore, Collider has been given an exclusive scoop explaining which stories we can expect to see in the series, noting, while fans could expect different stories to be adapted to the animated series, the first season of Big Nate will actually feature a brand new story. The series will have something new for fans of the franchise, while also introducing its humorous cast of characters to newcomers. I think this seems to be a pretty good cast with a couple of high-profile names attached, and as someone who's not overly familiar with the comic strips or books, I think the idea seems quite intriguing. I also think the CG animation style looks pretty great on these characters, who've translated quite well from their one-dimensional illustration form from the comics and books. What fans will be happy to see is that the visual design looks a little bit more refined than the original first look, which many found to be a little bit creepy. The series is produced by Mystery Incorporated's Mitch Watson and Despicable Me's John Cohen, alongside DC Animation's super producer Amy McKenna and co-producer Bridget McNeil of Two Guys, a Girl and a Pizza Place. Original author Lincoln Peirce is serving as consultant throughout development and production, meaning the series will be in good hands. The series will of course come from Nickelodeon Animation Studio, however will premiere exclusively on Paramount Plus in early 2022 as a Paramount Plus original. No official release date has been announced just yet, but we're sure to see more from Big Nate in no time. If you'd like to keep up to date with all the biggest cartoon news, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more regular installments like this. And if you're keen on diving deep into the history of all your favourite animated characters, don't forget to check out my continuing Cartoon Evolution series linked at the end of the video. And at that, I'm throwing it over to you. I want to know, are you excited for Nickelodeon's upcoming Big Nate series, and what are you hoping to see from it? Fire away down in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Hey everyone, if you haven't yet, smash that big old subscribe button up on your screen to keep up to date with all my content, and hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month for exclusive videos, early access content, and to get your name up on the screen. Thanks again for watching.